everyone, my name is Christine Beckwine, and I'm going to talk a little bit about the role I'm doing right now, a market research analyst. I kind of fell into the role. I initially was focused on working on healthcare and was finding different ways to make an impact. And really just through trial and error and, to be frank, jobs I got and didn't get, I found that what I really liked about being a market research analyst is you get to do a lot of work telling stories about what's happening, what needs to happen, and what leaders need to do to make effective change. And I thought that was really cool to be able to tell stories and use numbers, but also kind of do research like you do for a research paper and use your creativity to not only maybe make like a presentation, but also just, again, write about it, speak about it, and kind of be the face of the knowledge really that you found. It's funny. I feel like there's not really a set of credentials you have to have. I know some people go and get a bachelor's degree, some people get a master's program. I think it depends really on the industry you're working with, the type of role you want to do. So I think really just think about, do you want to learn more about numbers? Do you want to learn more about strategy and tactics, how to do experiments, how to do focus groups? Then you might need to do some classes or maybe go to college. So I think it really depends, but I'd say on average, it's more likely that if you get a bachelor's degree, it's a little bit easier to get into the market research route. I think I'd say in terms of a day-to-day type of work, a lot of it's, like I said before, usually you get a problem or something you're trying to solve. For example, I'm in healthcare, so maybe it's to think about how can we treat patients better in the hospital. So you do online research, you'll look at data related to like what patients are coming in for, what they need, what their conditions are, maybe some of the money they're spending, how can we make it more effective for them in terms of more cheap or more efficient, things like that. It can really vary. I think I'd really think again about you're looking for a problem and you're trying to find research to help you find a solution, or at the very least give some good insights or some good nuggets of information that people can use to actually make solutions to solve the problem. I think for me, what I really like about it is that you get to work with people. Like I said before, I kind of fell into the role, and I actually am a little bit more of a people person. So I like it because even though you're at your desk and sometimes it can be a little tedious, that's kind of the downside of the job, you usually get to go and interact with a lot of people and kind of get to put the pieces together like a puzzle of what they're looking for and how you can deliver. If I had to think about an activity you guys could do, you guys have plenty of homework and stuff to do. I know school's kind of wonky right now. So I'd say think about it more from the perspective of maybe think about something you really like and maybe think about like, how would I pitch that to somebody? What's the research I would need to find? What are the things I kind of need to do to build my case? And maybe think of it that way and kind of, I'd say not only really pitch a presentation, but also really think about how you actually want to display it. Is it going to be PowerPoint? Is it going to be TikTok? Like, you do you, whatever you think would be cool. If you want to get a little more nitty gritty, a little more school, there are a ton of free classes you can Google. You could Google like market research free classes. I know that like Harvard, EDX, and a bunch of other courses and schools are now doing it for free. So that's also a way to do it if you want to get a little nerdier into it and see how you go. But in the meantime, I'm always here to help. I always got a lot of help when I was in school, and it really helped me. Like, to be frank, wasn't the most academically inclined. It took me a while to kind of buckle down and get into school. So feel free to reach out, and in the meantime, I hope you guys are all staying safe and sound. Bye.